Your brand has a pulse. Your story has a voice. Does your media reflect your excellence? Welcome to Vibrant's Creative Services. We bridge the gap between imagination and professional reality. From cinematic corporate documentaries and high-fashion photography to precision drone inspections and event live streaming. We bring the gear, the grit, and the vision. Don't just exist in the market. Dominate it. Vibrant's Creative Services. Professionalism amplified. WhatsApp us at 0750 151458.
The Falcon rides the thermal, a speck against the vast cathedral of the sky. The wings, long and pointed as blades, catch the rising column of warm air and hold it, converting its energy into altitude without a single beat, without a single expenditure of the fuel that drives this aeronautical perfection. The body rises in a slow spiral, 1,000 feet, 2,003, until the world below becomes a map, a patchwork of field and forest and river rendered in miniature, in greens and browns and the silver thread of moving water. The eyes are the falcon's true weapon. Larger and more dense than human eyes, they resolve details at distances that would be invisible to any other creature. A pigeon on the barn roof, 2,000 feet below, is not a speck but a shape, a form, a creature with a beating heart and warm flesh and the promise of sustenance. The falcon sees it clearly, sees the way it preens, the way it shifts from foot to foot, the way it exists in the world as prey, as target, as the object of the falcon's lethal attention. The falcon does not descend. Not yet. The altitude is an advantage, a weapon, a height from which to fall. The falcon circles, watching, waiting, letting the thermals carry it higher still, trading height for the potential energy that will become speed, that will become the strike, that will become the kill. The pigeon continues its preening, unaware of the eyes that watch from the heavens, unaware of the death that circles in the blue. The moment comes. The falcon folds. The wings tuck against the body, the feathers streamlining into a shape that offers no resistance, no drag, no purchase for the air that rushes past. The falcon plummets, a feathered dart aimed at the earth, at the pigeon, at the point in space and time where predator and prey will meet. The speed builds, 100 miles an hour, 150, 200. The wind becomes a scream, a roar that would deafen any other creature. But the falcon's ears are protected, adapted, built for this moment. The world blurs, a streaking tunnel of green and brown and gray, but the falcon's eyes do not blur. They track the pigeon with absolute precision, locking on, holding focus, calculating the trajectory that will bring them together. The nictitating membranes, the translucent third eyelids, sweep across the eyes at regular intervals, cleaning, protecting, allowing the falcon to see through the hurricane of its own passage. The head remains perfectly still, locked on target, while the body adjusts, the tail and wings making infinitesimal corrections, fine-tuning the angle of descent, the point of impact. The pigeon grows in the falcon's vision, from speck to shape, from shape to form, from form to living creature with feathers and flesh, and a future measured in milliseconds. The pigeon senses something, the shadow, perhaps, or the change in air pressure, or some ancient instinct screaming danger. It begins to lift, to flee, to escape the doom that falls from the sky. But it is too late. The Falcon is already there, already upon it. The strike delivered with a force that is the product of mass and velocity squared. The talons, balled into fists, strike the pigeon with the impact of a bullet, killing it instantly, breaking bones, stopping the heart, ending the flight before it can truly begin. The Falcon does not stop. The momentum of the Stoop carries it past the kill, down, down, toward the earth that rushes up to meet it. But the Falcon is not out of control. The wings open, catching the air, breaking the fall, converting the vertical energy into horizontal flight. The Falcon banks, turns, climbs back toward the point where the pigeon tumbles, where the body falls, where the meal awaits. The Falcon catches the pigeon in midair, the talons closing on the limp body, claiming the prize before it can reach the ground, before scavengers can challenge the claim. The Falcon carries the kill to a perch, a high branch, a cliff ledge, a place where the meal can be consumed in safety, in solitude, in the aftermath of the velocity that made the kill possible. The Falcon lands. The pigeon hangs from the talons, a weight, a trophy, a source of life. The beak, sharp and curved, begins to tear at the feathers, at the flesh, at the meat that will fuel the next hunt, the next climb, the next plummet from the sky. The Falcon eats quickly, efficiently, the eyes still scanning, still watching, still ready for any threat that might approach. The meal finished, the Falcon cleans its beak on the branch, shakes the feathers from its body, and launches again into the sky. The wings beat, climbing, climbing, seeking the thermal, seeking the height, seeking the position from which the world can be surveyed and the next target identified. The Falcon rises, a speck against the blue, a mote in the eye of the sky, the velocity of heaven made flesh. The fastest creature on earth returning to its element, to its hunt, to its endless patrol of the invisible paths that wind through the cathedral of the air.
Your brand has a pulse. Your story has a voice. Does your media reflect your excellence? Welcome to Vibrant's Creative Services. We bridge the gap between imagination and professional reality. From cinematic corporate documentaries and high-fashion photography to precision drone inspections and event live streaming, we bring the gear, the grit, and the vision. Don't just exist in the market, dominate it. Vibrant's Creative Services. Professionalism amplified. WhatsApp us at 0750 151 458.